Hello guys, welcome to the Tender Arc Studio. Hello guys, welcome to the Tender Arc Studio channel. My name is Diego Cortes. I am a Brazilian 3D modeler, and this is the first video that I'm made for this channel. Today we're gonna start a new character. This is gonna be a partner of male Elf Paladin. We're gonna do today a female Elf Paladin. You can see in the right corner my references. I probably use the first pose, then she take this sword by the shoulder. I really like it, and we're gonna start with it. I'm already had a base mesh done here. I use this base mesh for every female character. I have this mesh for a long time, and I use it for all female character. Well, as I am a Brazilian, you must see my English is not very good, so I'm trying to do my best. If you can understand something that I say here, you just ask. There's no problem. Yeah, this problem you can't understand everything that I say because I'm not fluent in English. I'm trying to explain more that I can do. So what we do first, we have a base mesh in T pose or A pose, and we gonna start with make a pose. Some people can say why you don't start the modeling in T pose and before and after you pose it. I don't work like this. I prefer to make a pose first and then after put the other objects, ornaments and armor and sword and anything else. Well, let me import a sword, then another character that I made. Just a moment. Open a recent. Let me see. Female. Male Elf Paladin. This is one. I just gonna take the sword. Don't save. Here. I have the sword done. Okay, I'm gonna use it for do my new pose for this character. Let's hide it for a while. So how we pose it, how we can pose it. First, I have these fingers. I'm gonna hide the fingers too. I don't use it yet. I have my arms mesh and legs mesh on mirror. Here you see my blender is in Portuguese because I'm Brazilian, so I didn't change it for English. I don't know why, but I don't change it. So we're gonna apply this modifier. Before I apply modifier in the legs, I must to move a little because it's gonna touch in another, and I'm gonna move a little just to make this distance between them, and then apply, and here apply too. So I must to separate this mesh because this mesh is just one mesh. About we have two arms but just one mesh. We're gonna change to edit mode and put the mouse on arms where you want, and just click on LK and then Ctrl P, or just P, I'm sorry, just P, and you gonna separate just selection. Then we come back to the object mode Now you have two meshes. As you can see here, you have two meshes, and the origin is the same place, but you can change it. You just can click on click on mouse and go to set origin to geometry. Now this geometry had origin, in that geometry had another origin. And now let's see my reference. Let me make this bigger, you can see better. I think it's better now. Well, she's half sideway. It's kind of sideway. Let me do this in the leg 2. I had forget it. Okay, and it's true. So let LK, then P, and separate for selection. Now we had all meshes separate. Okay, so I select the head and eyes and the body. What we do to turn it all the time, we need to anchor a point in the middle of the mesh. To do this for a right way, like this, I put just see by down the model, and I set cursor and click here on the middle of the mesh, then right click, set origin to the 3D cursor. So all this mesh selected. Now we have this point for its origins. So when I put the gizmo, I can turn it all. So I have two meshes here, one side and other. Let me see what happened. Maybe I had forget it. Let me see. No, just the body has duplicated. Just the body has duplicated. It's not a problem. So now I can take. I use display for a touch display to make my process, but in this time I don't use the pen. I just use my mouse because it's easier. Let's turn it. You see his legs up for this way. You don't need to do a very correct pose for now, because I'm gonna change a lot yet. Let's turn. You can see the biceps is gonna point down a little. Okay, do this. Let me see in front. I think you can. I need to turn the red more. Red and eyes. Well, as I had put the origin down there for all these meshes, so I can do this again for just for the head. I'll put can click and cursor. Put cursor in the middle. On the neck must stay, and set origin to 3D cursor. Okay, now I can turn just the head, not red, it's head, just the head. Okay, I think it's okay for now. Now we're going to the left arm, and I'm gonna start to bend this arm. We're gonna choose sculpt mode, select to mask box, or you can, if you hold the button, you can select the lasso mask, and I make the mask here. You can see this is not a fine mask, so I use now my pen to make this mask better. I make all the line when I want to this mask gonna be set it. Okay, just a little. Oh, the base are hiding. Let me hide the base where it is. Here, pattern base. Okay. So why I'm gonna do this? Why I'm doing this? I'm doing this because I'm gonna use a sculpt function. You're gonna hear in sculpt and then set pivot and set pivot to the masked border. This put the pivot in exact point in the end of the mask. Now I can bend the arm. You can see the deformation, but you can't. But I will make it again, that mesh again. Maybe if we put the sword in the right place, it's make easier. Let's go back to the object mode and unhide the sword. I don't hear the sword. Let me rename it the sword. Okay, this is it can find. So turn. This is a very big sword now. Let's put it in the local orientation. Let's turn. Okay, I think so. A little bigger for a woman, character, but I find it's okay too. You can scale it for a little to make it smaller. Well, if you want to use just a cylinder, you can use two, but I already had this water done, so I prefer use this. But sometimes when I don't have the weapon, I just use a cylinder to make it the pose, and then after I model the sword or the hammer or axe or staff. Sometimes I use a lot of staffs. Okay, it's point of the sword is in down position like this. Let me bend this arm to make a better pose. Set origin to 3D cursor. Now I can turn the arm. That shoulder are really in front of the body, but it's too close. I'm gonna set better the arms and the mesh of the arm and the body after I finish. This word is touching his arm. Any reference? Yes, he's touching the arm. And the shoulder like this. Not exactly. I think it's up here. And okay, this hand. Oops. In the sculpt mode. Let's put in sculpt and set pivot on border mask. And here. Let's try to put this hand here as we like this. Now I can unbend a little this arm. Because you need to put the other hand here, but I don't know if it's possible, because let's see. I think we can't put this hand here because it's too far. Well, let's see when that hand can be. Okay. Oh. Okay. If you have some questions, this is not live for a while. It's just a record video. You can let your commentary in the video. Then when I make the older video, I can answer your question. I can answer your question. Well, let's sculpt, set pivots, pivot to mascot border, and then let's unhide the other part of the mesh, the arm. That's exactly what I'm talking about. We can't put this hand in there. That's my reference problem made in AI, so I don't really think these poses are really correct. Let's put this sword here more close than neck, the guard more close than neck. This can be possible. This can be work. This way can be work. Probably, it's probably working. Set pivot border mask. Let's try to put hand. Not yet. Or maybe you can't turn this. Just a little more down here. Now we can mask again. Here, close the hand. And let's just make some. It's not too sharp, because if this mask is too sharp, the gizmo don't come to the pivot, don't come here. I don't know what it happened, but it happened. It happened. Oh, it's not like this. It's like this. Yeah, I think it's fine for now. I think it's fine for now. I need to put the shoulders, this left shoulder here, and sculpt, set pivot. Okay, that's great. That's great. Now when I put the fingers is gonna hold the sword. You just turn the sword for a little. Okay, I think it's fine. We need to do this again because the mesh is straight. So how can I do this? I just use the remesh or Ctrl R, and then smooth all the smooth brush, and then after I put I don't know how to do this in English. I don't know how it's named. Let's move this from I will don't refine arms a lot because there's gonna be an armor in the shoulder and the biceps and for all the parts. So I don't need to refine it. I just need to put it on the right place. All the things gonna be hide in the end. I just try to make the best way possible. And push down a little. Let me use the pen. It's better to use the pen. And smooth. This neck are too low. They have too low polygons. The neck is turn 2 and switch 2. I don't know if switch it is the right word to say it, so I don't know. Okay, that's almost finished. And Control R again, and shift choose move. I can use shift choose move using any brush. Again, smooth. Oops. Okay, let's take this shoulder and make it more realistic because it's really strange. Well, as I say before, we don't need to refine it a lot because we're gonna have the armor and the clothes and the other things and the hair up on this. You can see this when we end the character. So the legs, let's pose the legs. For this I'm gonna put the gizmo in the right place. Set origin to enter the crucible and the gizmo here. This leg is open like this, and let's mask here. Let's move the mask. Here in the middle, move in a little more. Set pivot, mask at board. I'm gonna this turn a little and bend a little. Let's see. You're gonna see this when we before we finish, we're gonna make it better. This mesh had all parts of all members in the body are joined, but when I use the male mesh, I separate the parts of the leg, the arms, because it's more easy to bend the things if you had all these parts separate. I don't do this in this mesh yet. I must have to. Let's unhide base to see how I'm gonna put this foot in the right place. Let's turn. You can see why this turn in wrong way. It's because the origin is not on the foot, on the mesh. So separate it. I'm gonna put the 3D cursor here, origin to the 3D cursor. Sometimes it's very hard to speak in English. It's not my native language. Sometimes it's very hard. Very hard. No, the foot. We must put the foot in this point into the same place than knees. The knees point from. I'm gonna point from this way. You put the foot point in the same way. You can change a little, but not too much. Like this. And this leg is gonna put in the right place. Here. Now we can open a little. Turn to the back a little. Take foot. We need to turn a little this leg for maybe it's better to bend the knees. Bend the knees. To bend all the leg. Well, as I'm a Brazilian, my English is not very good, so if you can't understand what I'm saying, just chat me or send a message or commentary in this video, and then try to explain again. If you can, as you can see, this masks are really sharpened. So when I do this, when I twist the leg and the knees, is make a visible difference like this. Let me show you this better than I'm talking. It's better than I'm saying. It's better I show you. Let's sculpt, set pivot on board, mask boarded. So let's twist it on this side, and you see this deformation here and here. It's because this happened because the masks are too much sharp. So how we can do? We set mask head. I'm sorry. To the mask brush and hold Shift to smooth, and we're gonna smooth. Let be a bigger brush, and let's move. Okay, so I'll go again and let me smooth here. Oh, I forget to press Shift. Okay, sculpt, set pivot to mask board. Okay. I didn't have selected the transformer brush. So now when we turn it, Ctrl Z, as you can sculpt, set pivot on mask board. Now we can twist it. You can see that the deformation is a very okay. It's gonna be a little strange. Let's see how we finish. How it can be. Well, it's This pose is not correct yet because we have a sensation of things coming down on the front, so we need to make a correction. Let's select the foot and the leg. Now we put this here to make, yes, to the geometry. The foot don't touch in the base. These ones don't touch on the base. No. That's me. I think it's 6-7. When I put the clothes and the armor and the other things, this part will be hide, so I don't need to make it better, to make it more refined. Well, we had it 30 minutes in this video, so I'm gonna stop for now, and in the next video we start to put the hair and the shoulders and the armor and the clothes and the skirt here, there, that fine skirt, like my reference. And this part is a little longer because I use one mesh for each part of the armor. It's gonna be, but I remember that one thing, so let me save it. I forgot to save it. Let me open the older file, the male elf paladin. I have all armor done. I just need to take this one. I just need to take this one. What? This armor shoulder and copy and paste here. Then I change the size because the man's shoulder is bigger, and I'm gonna put all the part of that older armor here. Let me separate this one. Shoot this one. I forget to put in a global transformation because I'm selecting a lot of meshes. So if I try to rotate it in a local position when I do this, the problem is probably rotate each part in by your origin. Then gonna be wrong things like that. Global. Okay. I think this size is okay. This size are okay. Let's do this. I think it's a big little. Let's scale down. Let's turn it. Okay, so we're gonna do this for all part of the armor. This character are partner, a female partner of the Elf Paladin. So I'm gonna use the same armor and the same sword, just put in another pose and another grand. You will can see us in the next video. I appreciate if you stay with me at the end, and I need to get my apologize for my English. My English isn't very good. I hope you can understand what I'm saying here, and thank you for all. If you want to see all of my models, you can find it in my online stores in mymanufactory.com or cult.com. The link are below. You can see all of them. It's all spawnable for download. You can download all of them in mymanufactory.com and cult.com as well. And so, thank you for all, and I see you in the next. And probably in the next, my English is gonna be better. I hope. See you later.